This is the Wednesday, October 15th, 2025 weather update. Alright, today I'm going to first of all talk about our area. So basically our area, this is the day 4 outlook on Saturday. We have a slight risk going right through Christian County, Kentucky, and that could cause some severe weather problems. Right now, the threats are looking like somewhat of a tornado threat, damaging wind threat, and a large hail threat. But things don't look too concerning right now because this is when the storm would be most dying down, and that is a good sign for our area, but it's not a good sign for the rest of the area. I'll talk about that in a little bit. Also on Saturday, we have a flood threat mainly over in far northwest Kentucky. We could see some flooding, and the fact that this is on the day 4 outlook and they're already issuing a slight risk means that we could see at least a couple inches of rain, and it could even get worse. And our area isn't near as concerning as over here, but still we could always see a slight risk in our area. So I'm keeping an eye on this for flooding and severe weather. In the next 6 to 10 days, we are above average on temperatures, and it would be a lot cooler if we didn't have the above average temperatures. It's 40% above average, so we're seeing highs around 70 to 80, and then we're seeing the lows around 50 to 60 in the next few days. But then on Sunday, we will see a cold front come through that causes highs in the 60s and lows in the 40s. So that is something to watch out for. Now I'm going to talk about the whole United States and the pattern that is possible. You can see if we zoom out, we're seeing below average temperatures over here. We're seeing 40% above average temperatures in our area. Over here, we're seeing more above average temperatures over here, and then more above average temperatures over here. And that is going to start over the next couple weeks or a week. We're going to start seeing some more severe weather in this area. Not as much in our area, but I think in the central or more over here, like in the Missouri area, we're going to see some more severe weather, and we could see some severe weather in our area too. The storms will be weakening by then, but we could see some more severe weather in our area. But then after that, after Saturday, things pick up a little more and they start spreading some possible severe weather as we get closer into the central Kentucky and eastern Kentucky. So I think the storms die down just before they get to our area, and then they start picking up in the morning as they start moving farther into Kentucky and Tennessee. So we could see some severe weather farther over here, and a slight change could cause some severe weather in our area. So right now I'm not that concerned for our area again, but we could see it change, and we could see a lot more severe weather than we were anticipating. Okay, now that I talked a little bit about that severe weather system, I'm going to just start talking about the severe weather day by day. And today we have a marginal risk driven by damaging winds, large hail, not much of a flood threat, so just watch out for that. Some severe thunderstorm warnings will be issued today, so I would be weather aware if I'm in this marginal risk. And then the day 2 outlook also shows a marginal risk, and that's driven by damaging winds, large hail, and still not that much of a flood threat. That is on Thursday. And then if we go to the day 3 outlook on Friday, this is when things start to pick up. You can see another marginal risk over here. I wouldn't be surprised to see a tornado threat in this marginal risk. And then the day 4 outlook, you can see this is the slight risk I've been talking about, and that's driven by damaging winds, large hail, and also a tornado threat on this day. And I'm mainly concerned for this area over here. Major severe weather possible over here, but honestly, I don't think there's as bad of a tornado threat as there's a damaging wind and large hail threat. But we could still see a couple tornadoes on this day. And I already said this, but I'm just going to say it again. Again, we could see another severe weather system unfold right in this area, because the storms die down right before they get to our area, and then they start picking up. And that's when we could see another severe weather system in this area, and a slight change could cause us to have some severe weather. And again, even if we don't have a change, we could see some severe weather in our area too, but it just doesn't look near as concerning as farther over here. One more thing I want to tell you is that the latest GFS run showed that we have a major cold front that comes in late October. We see a cold front that sweeps in below average temperatures, is way over here, which means that we will have a lot of cold air possible on late October. And even if we don't see it then, we're going to see a cold front, and that's when we could see some more severe weather. So let me sum things up for you. So basically, we're going to see some severe weather possible over the next couple weeks, and then it'll slow down for a little bit, and then it might pick up again as we go into early November. So I'm gonna keep looking at this pattern, but we're in a interesting pattern. We're right now beginning a spike in severe weather, and then it'll slowly drop off, and then I think we'll see another round of severe weather as we go forward into November, like early November maybe possible. So this round is concerning, and we're gonna start talking more about this round of severe weather, and then after this couple weeks, we're gonna start talking more about the other severe weather possible later October. And that is all the weather talk I have for you today. Please subscribe to my channel and turn notifications on, that way you don't miss out on any new videos. Goodbye. I'll see you in the next one. Hope to see you on Friday.